This video is brought to you by Squarespace. For all of your website needs, Squarespace is the place to go. Check them out at www.squarespace.com/Hugh for a free, no credit card necessary trial. And if you decide to move forward, receive a 10% discount by using the discount code Hugh at checkout. Thanks, Squarespace. Guys, consider this a public service announcement. If you've been thinking of moving up to a high-resolution, full-frame camera with beautiful 4K video to boot, as soon as you see this, before it's too late, I'm recording this and publishing it Sunday, July 4th, 2021. I'm serious. Buy the Sony a7R II while you can, new, for $1,200 from B&H, Adorama, or Amazon. To be clear, this is not a used, refurbished, or gray market price, but the price, for the next day or two, anyway, of a brand new USA factory warranty covered 42 megapixel backsided illuminated phase detect autofocus IBIS equipped camera that blurs the boundary between full frame and medium format. As recently as January of this year, it was selling for $1,800. 3 years ago, it was selling for $2,000. 4 years ago, it was selling for $2,900. And 5 years ago, it was selling for $3,200 brand new. Now, I'd stopped looking at the a7R too long ago, but using the Wayback Machine, I see that, to be fair, it has sold for as little as $1,300, but $1,200? Wow. This is actually $200 less than what the 24 megapixel regular a7 II sells for right now, but that camera doesn't record 4K at all and has half the autofocus phase detect autofocus points. Beyond price? Why would I tell you to buy it? Especially when the menus are ridiculous. Rolling shutter is dramatic. The rear panel isn't bright enough in broad daylight. It has PEZ-sized batteries. The EVF is only 2.4 million dots. It's got a 30-minute recording limit. It only records 8-bit 420 internally, and neither ergos nor heat management are anything to write home about. Well, because for 99% of us, 99% of the time, none of it matters. It is still more camera than we will ever need at the lowest price I have ever seen, with the most comprehensive lens ecosystem in the full-frame space and enough resolution for Mongo-sized prints at closer than normal viewing distances or crops simply infeasible with 24 megapixel cameras. In the real world of general photography and YouTubing, which doesn't press the 30-minute recording limit, in other words, basically anything other than sports and wildlife, interviews, or long-winded YouTubers who need a whack-a-mole autofocus to boot, this much camera at this price is absolutely the sweet spot in the entire industry at the moment. Though what has really put me over the edge to recommend it is the incontrovertible lead Sony has in lenses 3 years after Canon, Nikon, and Panasonic first joined the full-frame fray. Not only has Sony recently released ultra-compact, highly performant, moderately fast, and reasonably priced primes, like their $600 24, 40, and 50 2.8 and 2.5 Gs, and larger, faster, killer primes like their 35 1.4, 50 1.2, and 135 1.8 G Masters. But independent lens companies, especially Sigma and Tamron, have released superb, moderately fast, bargain-priced primes and zooms. Think Sigma's 24 3.5, 35 2, and 65 2 primes, and their 24 to 78 2.8, 28 to 70 2.8, or 100 to 400 5 to 6.3 zooms. Think Tamron's 24 and 35 2.8 primes, and their 28 to 75 2.8, or 150 to 500 5 to 6.7 zooms. Think Samyang and Viltrox too, because together they have redefined what is possible at the low end of the market, like Viltrox's $400 85 1.8 or Samyang's sub-$300 plastic fantastic ultra-compact 2.8 and 1.8 primes. Is the $2,300 a7R III better? Yes. Autofocus and EVF in particular are improved, as are ergonomics in the battery. The resolution and IBIS remain the same. Is the $3,500 a7R IVA better than that? Yes, further improvements in autofocus, EVF, and resolution, now 61 megapixels, plus a new rear panel. But none of those updates are necessary for, say it with me now, 99% of us, 99% of the time. Of course, you can still buy a used a7R II, but a quick look at eBay and sites like KEH suggests that the price difference ought to convince you, if the $200 more expensive a7 II didn't, that for however long it lasts, $1,200 for an a7R II amounts to an arbitrage opportunity. So take advantage of it. Get one. And enjoy. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From custom domains to beautiful websites using their easily customizable templates that you can have up and running in minutes. E-commerce, email and email marketing, SEO, analytics and scheduling, Squarespace does it all and has done it for us for the last 6 years. If you are a small to mid-sized business in any industry, Squarespace is the place to go for all of your website needs. Hop over to www.squarespace.com/Hugh for a free trial. And if you like what you see and want to move forward, receive 10% off your first order by using the discount code Hugh at checkout. Thanks, Squarespace.